4.1 kilometers to go, guys, and we are now on the hard shoulder with the hazards on. We have 3% battery, but we're not able to go faster than 27 kilometers an hour. This is insane. Hey guys, Chris here. In this video, we are doing the Motorway range test in the brand new Volvo C40. So today, we are going to find out just how far this car can go on a full charged battery on the motorway at motorway speeds now in winter. It's currently plus 1 degree Celsius outside. The road should be wet, but there's a little bit of snow in the air. But the worst thing may be the wind today, because on our way up to our turnaround point, we should have a tailwind of 4 meters per second. We should be a headwind on our way back down here again. And then at the very end of the video, we're going to put this car into chart to see how it actually compares to the competition, the Volvo XC40, Tesla Model Y, and also the Audi Q4 e-tron. I think a lot of people are interested in how this car compares when it comes to motorway range, especially now in wintertime. And guys, I'm so excited to finally have this car for testing. You guys have been asking me for months now, when will I have the Volvo C40? And I finally have one. So in the week to come, we're going to do all the, well, standard videos we do here on the channel. The Norwegian high-speed run, 10 to 80% charging time and charging speed tests. I'm going to give you guys a complete tour of the interior and the exterior, and I do like the exterior styling of this car a lot. I think it's one of the best looking small SUVs on the market. So if you don't want to miss out on any of the upcoming videos, please be sure to drop a like on the video down below, and also subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you get a notification when the videos on this new C40 are uploaded to my channel. So per usual, we're starting here at the Eviny Bilkraft chargers at Skedsmosentre. We're going north to the Mjøs Tower and then back again. 233 kilometers round trip on the motorway with speed limits of 110 kilometers per hour. And also per usual, this video is sponsored by Eviny Bilkraft, so huge thanks to them for supporting the channel and making these videos possible. Eviny is one of the largest providers of lightning fast and rapid charging here in Norway. They are awesome. Their app is awesome. If you want to download it, it is in the description box down below to Android and Apple. It won't only show you charging speed and charging time, it will actually give you a charging curve so you can see how your car will charge in a graphic format. So that is pretty cool. So huge thanks to them. So guys, we're at 82% charge now. We're gonna go to 100 and I'll see you guys on the road. Okay, we are now Oscar Mike, and today has to be one of the worst, if not the worst, conditions we have ever done this test in. So it's been snowing, but worst of all, we had so much water in the road and a lot of wet and slushy snow. It's just been insane. It has just been insane. Though if we take a look at the windsuck over here, it doesn't seem to be very windy, so that is pretty nice. But the conditions today, I mean, are super bad. There's so much water. I mean, this is one of the best road surfaces I've seen for the past 52 kilometers. And look at that, guys. Consumption is high, 30.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, because, yeah, conditions are terrible. So today is most definitely worst case scenario. I mean, I think I'm gonna do this test later on in the week. I checked the forecast. It's supposed to be better weather. We should have sunny days with a few plus degrees. Hopefully not a lot of, look at this slush here. Look at this. You can hear the car struggling through the slush, and I've watched the consumption now. As we go through slush areas, it rises quite a bit, and then once we hit more just wet asphalt, it tends to drop. So today conditions are pretty terrible. So guys, this has to be taken with a grain of salt, just the consumption today, and hopefully we will have enough range to go back. I was not expecting the conditions to be this bad, so I only charged to 97% because this car charges so slow above 95%. It would take like, I know, half an hour, 40 minutes to go to 95 to 100%. But hopefully we'll have enough juice to get back. But look at this, guys. Look how bad these conditions are. So for consumption, this is pretty terrible. I'm not going to be shocked if we have the highest consumption we have ever had in this test. And because of the conditions, it's not going to be a reflection on this actual car under more normal conditions. So I think we're going to do this test again later on in the week. So let me know in the comment section down below, do you want me to do this test again? If so, I will most definitely do it, because we should have better weather well, later on in the week. But okay guys, we're just going to soldier on out because we are doing this test, and we're going to have to just find out how high the consumption is and what will be the motorway range under worst conditions possible. For you guys who are new to the channel, this structure here, the Muse Tower, is completely built in wood, and it's one of the tallest wooden buildings in the world, if not the actual tallest wooden structure that is habitable. I'm going to argue for that, because at 86 meters tall almost, it is huge. It's a skyscraper made out of wood, or the largest tree house, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty cool. And I actually did a 30,000 subscriber special there, Save the Nice, if you want to check that out. It will be linked in the description box down below. But guys, we are now halfway. This is our turnaround point, the Mist Tower, and the roundabout here below the E6 motorway. And look at these roads. Slushy, wet. Yeah, it's really bad to push through this when it comes to efficiency. But even though the efficiency or the consumption has dropped a little, down to 29.7 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And according to the windsock at Minnesundbrua, I don't think we have too much of a head or tailwind today, but we'll find out once we get back to our starting point. So we're going to head back now. We're going to head towards Oslo, and there's just so much slush and wet snow and water in the surface. And check this out guys, old RS3, that's pretty cool. Are these called the 8P body style? These are really cool. Second generation A3, first generation RS3. I think this is a quicker car than that. That's pretty interesting. But okay guys, we're gonna head now towards Oslo, and I'll catch up with you once we get there. We're now at 7% stated charge, and once we went below 10%, we got an icon up there with the turtle mode, and we are now severely reduced in power. We're not able to go faster. This is insane. At 7% with 30 kilometers of range left, we're not getting more power. I don't remember either the Polestar 2 or the Volvo XC40 being this severely reduced in power, and these all cars have the same battery pack and same powertrain. So this is very, very strange. We have about 8.9 kilometers to go, so we're going to be able to make it, but this is just super slow. Look at this guys, we're not going faster than 84 kilometers an hour. This is 110 zone. We have this truck now behind us, probably wondering what the heck is going on. Now we have a downhill, so hopefully we will be able to go faster. So yeah, let's hope we can pick up some speed here. Yeah, we're picking up speed, but yeah, we're still going super slow. So this is just, yeah, this is absolutely something to report on, because this is not good. 4.1 kilometers to go guys, and we are now on the hard shoulder with the hazards on. We have 3% battery, but we're not able to go faster than 27 kilometers an hour. This is insane. We haven't had this catastrophic of a power loss since the Kia e-Soul almost a year ago. This, guys, this is why I do these tests, because usually in just about every EV, you're able to go below 10, 5, even down to 0%. And I have so many kilometers in Polestars and in Volvo P8s now that I did not expect this at all. This is pretty severe and very, very bad. Yeah, 2% battery, and look at this, guys. This is terrible. This is terrible. And according to the car, we are going to arrive there at 3.7 kilometers with 2% battery. But we're going to have to go to this exit here and find a charger and just abort the whole thing, because this is insane. I decided to try to go back to the Eviny Bilkraft chargers, just going on the back roads here, because according to the car, we do have enough range. And look at this, guys, 1.1 kilometers to the charger, and according to the car, we have 4 kilometers of range left. But something is up with the BMS on this car, because this is just acting in a way I've not experienced any of the Polestars or the Volvo XC40s before, because usually they go into turtle mode at below maybe 7 or 5%. But still, when they go into turtle mode, they are not this reduced in power. This below 10% just lost all power. It was insane. And for the longest time, the car was actually indicating that we would arrive with 12% at the charge. And also according to my calculations, it seemed to be 12% would be the battery percentage we would arrive with. So something is wrong here. This car is acting up. I don't know what it is, but this is not normal. And let me know, guys, if you have a C40 and you've experienced this going below 10%. I know this is a brand new car, so maybe nobody has even tested this, but I'm so curious. So we're gonna go up to the charger here. We're there in about, I don't know, 800 meters. Connect to the charger and see what kind of charging speed we get and go through the numbers, guys, because this has been an insane ride. Okay, we are now connected and charging. We're charging at 74 kilowatts. That is because we are splitting this 150 kilowatt Delta charger with this Kona E over here. So we're not going to get more than 75 kilowatts. So we are getting that max speed. A little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. They have two 150 kilowatt Delta chargers here, and on the other charger there is a Tesla Model S charging, and then they have a 50 kilowatt charger on the other side here. I think it's an ABB charger. But okay, we're getting max speed. I think if we were the only car charging on this charger, we probably would be getting close to that peak speed outside. Battery temperature seems to be okay. There is an indicator on this car which tells you when the battery is cold, but we have not navigated to this car because we want to see what kind of charging speed you get after a few hours just driving on the motorway and not navigating to the charger without preheating. But okay, guys, we're now going to take a look at the numbers and end this video because this has been a very different experience. This is usually the part of the video where I tell you guys, let's take a look at the battery pack size, the consumption, and then calculate theoretical range. But we were only able to go 225 kilometers today before we lost all power. So if we're not able to go motorway speed, that's where we stop testing. So 225 kilometers is the motorway range of this car under today's conditions. But the story doesn't end there, because what was weird is that I said earlier is that the car was indicating we would arrive here with 12% battery. So once we left here, the car would tell us how much battery we would arrive back at our starting point with. It was 12%. Once we were at our turnaround point, I put, this into the navigation, this destination, and the car was indicating 12% battery. And as close as 50-60 kilometers away, the car was telling us we would arrive with 12% battery. So why did we arrive with 0%? And why were we only able to go 225 kilometers? And why were we severely reduced in power below 10%? Well, if we actually run the calculations, we get a very interesting result. So this car has a net battery capacity of 75 kilowatt hours. So if we take that number and then we multiply it by 0.97, because we only charge to 97%, we get 72.75 kilowatt hours. If we take that number divided by the consumption, 31.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, and then subtract about 3% in heat loss, we get a theoretical range of 224 kilometers, which was just around what we were able to do today. But the car was indicating 10%. But according to the calculations, we went through the whole net capacity. We went down to 0%. So something is up here. The car was actually probably showing us the gross battery capacity, because the gross battery capacity here is 78 kilowatt hours. That explains why we were severely reduced in power. That explains why, well, we weren't able to go at any speed below 10%, and also why this experience was different to every other Polestar or Volvo electric car. The Polestar 2 is the same platform, same battery pack, and same electric motors. So, I mean, that is kind of interesting. So something is up with the BMS on this car, so I'll have to keep that in mind when I, well, do more testing this week. I'm maybe gonna contact Volvo tomorrow. Maybe they can do a software update, but well, that is why we got the results. But it shows you that the calculations we do here at the end of the video are often very accurate. Not 100%, but accurate enough to, well, to rely on. So guys, today was an interesting day. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.